Rasty McGibbon with Cedric LeSieur from Liberty University Men's Division 1. Congratulations on a big win today.
Thank you.
You guys kind of started out a little bit neck and neck, but then you guys really pulled away in the end. Tell me about the game today.
Well, I think we had a little bit of a slow start. I think the guys were a little nervous, maybe just a little jitters for especially with the freshmen and the sophomores who maybe just aren't that used to it yet. But after the first, we kind of came together. We said just keep putting pucks on net. It's been working for us, and simplified our game and ended up coming out on top.
You talk a little bit about talking to some of the newer guys on the team. How does the experience of the core group of guys, having been to nationals before, help in just settling them down, but also telling them what to expect here at this national tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I mean, having a good group of seniors, we're able to talk to them, kind of let them know exactly what it's going to be like, and kind of warn them and get them ready. But as much as we can talk to them, experiencing it is really the litmus test for it. So having them get that experience is huge, and getting that good win is really going to help moving forward.
Talking about litmus tests and pH, okay, you now have punched your ticket. I'm gonna roll on with that pun. Okay, my dad was a chemist. You've punched your ticket into a well-known acidic environment. You are going to be playing UNLV, a team that you have faced 4 times this year. You guys won 2 at their home in the desert, and then they came to the Blue Ridge Mountains and won 2 there. Is there any special preparation going into that, or do you really know what you're up against?
I feel like after 4 games, we kind of have a very good idea. Especially with nationals, I think a key thing for us is to prepare every game like in the same way. So it doesn't matter if we're playing Pittsburgh, it doesn't matter if we're playing IUP, it really doesn't matter. Just prepare the same way so we get that consistency moving forward, so we don't get that big emotional high playing UNLV, and then if we end up moving on, then we kind of get that little low heading into the semis. So I think preparing the same way is kind of the way to go.
As one of the seniors on the team, how do you prepare the guys? It could potentially be a different start with a different story with a slow start against UNLV.
Yeah.
What sort of conversation goes into the game where you kind of get a better start?
I think just telling ourselves we're okay. I think we panicked a little bit in the first period. Pucks were bouncing everywhere off the dashers. It was kind of a crazy period. We couldn't get the puck settled. And then I think just collectively talking as a group, letting us know we're okay, we know we're a good hockey team, and just play our game. I think that was really huge, and kind of eliminating that. And I think going forward, we'll expect that. We kind of know the environment, we know the games, we know the rink. So I think that'll be huge going into the game against UNLV in the first period.
There's a lot of envy around the league concerning LeHay, as I'm sure you're well aware. How do you prepare the first-year guys for coming to nationals and being in a facility of this magnitude and a tournament of this magnitude?
I think especially the freshman guys, I think they're not so bad. They're not so bad off because they're coming from junior hockey where they've played in a couple of rinks that maybe aren't as nice as LeHay. So I really think in that regards they're okay. But especially getting a couple of practices in was huge.
Yeah.
But I think especially moving forward, the rink that we played on today, the yellow boards at the bottom, they're super bouncy, and that was basically the biggest thing. I mean, we've got a pretty good following here, a lot of family, a lot of fans and friends and whatnot, so it's kind of nice having that support. Kind of reminds us of back home.
How cool is it for you guys to be in a building where 3 Liberty teams are all playing at one time? So you have yourself, you have Men's Division 2 that suffered a hard one last night, and then you have the back-to-back defending champions Women's 1. Mm-hmm. How special is it to all be here together? It's
pretty cool. I mean, we're actually all staying in the same hotel, so just kind of getting to see them around, mingle with them, and talk about their own tournaments and how they're feeling about it. It's pretty cool. You kind of get different vantage points of how they're feeling, and we kind of get to share with them what we're feeling and kind of feed off that, especially if everyone gets on a roll, like I know we will. I think it'll be pretty special.
Take me back 4 years. Originally from Canada, from Dorval, Quebec. And actually, Dorval, you're probably closer to Dorval than you are to Lynchburg, right? Being right here. How did you hear about Liberty, about the ACHA? Did you ever have feelings that potentially hockey might be over after high school? And just walk me down that road.
Mm-hmm. So I had actually gotten an offer from NCAA D3, and I was kind of weighing that out. But they didn't even have the program I wanted. They only had business, which I would have had to take, which isn't what I wanted.
Right.
So I was just kind of scrolling on YouTube and came across a highlight package of Kerry Byron, who used to be a goalie for Liberty back in I think 2014. And I saw it. I saw the rink was beautiful. It was great facilities, and there was a lot of fans. And it was just, it's something about it kind of was like, I want to go there. So I did my research. I sent an email to Kirk, maybe at about 1 p.m. And at 5 p.m. I got a call from Lynchburg, Virginia, and it was Kirk who then he connected me to Dan Berthume, our goalie coach, who's also from Quebec. He grew up and lived about 30 minutes outside of where I'm from. So we kind of had that good connection, and they brought me down for a visit. I got to kind of see the facilities, fell in love with the school and everything that it stood for, and it was a super easy choice, and they had my program as well. So
that's fantastic. Well, Cedric, merci beaucoup and bonne chance.
Ça me fait plaisir, merci.
Cedric LeSieur, Liberty University Men's Division 1.